Glad to have you with us from Thomas Robinson Stadium. A couple of teams hoping to head into the offseason feeling the momentum of a victory in the Xbox Bowl. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Checking in with the Ole Miss head coach before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I'm challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Guys?
All right, they'll move the wide receiver. Finds a crease. It's Jackson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got an alley. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Complete on the left to Smith. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know, receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Handoff to the lone back. He's past the sticks. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19 into the red end zone, it'll be first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Sayin. Out wide right, it's Roberts. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Out wide left, it's Johnson. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Incomplete. What a fight for that one in midair, but neither guy could come down with it.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And you've got a golden opportunity here now on 3rd down. I know you just threw an incompletion, but you've had a really nice drive to start this game. You want to cap this thing off, and you want to do that by scoring a touchdown. So think about who your best playmakers are and who needs to get a look on this critical 3rd down. Whether you're running it or you're throwing it, the best players touch the ball right.
Caught! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Quick give. It's Lacy. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. He lofts one down the sideline. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Making the adjustment on the play. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't make the connection.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Runs through a man, he might have some space. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a scintillating big play. 83 yards on the touchdown pass. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, it's Jackson. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And the Buckeyes will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Well, they tried the play fake, but it fooled absolutely nobody.
And that's the problem with play-action pass, Reese, is that it takes time to develop. The quarterback's got to fake the handoff, and receivers generally are running routes further downfield. So the offensive line has got to be able to hold up that extra second to give their QB an opportunity. They weren't able to do it there.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Give to the running back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Max got it on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sayin from the gun on third down. Got it. Breaks free and he might be gone. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Buckeye! And they take it in for 6 more points. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost. No problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Rebels offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Takes the handoff. It's Lacy. Oh, what a move. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Here comes the Heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Making the adjustment. To throw, it's Chambliss. Left side is Cunningham. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man,
he's going to fire deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, come away with the sack.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Under pressure. He's going to take off. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Man, now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. Hauls it in. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking downfield, it's Chambliss. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lets it fly. He's got it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Rebels. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here's Sayin to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The run inside. It's Jackson. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Using his feet. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. They kept that drive alive, but still ground to cover here on first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find some parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Now on the move. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Props and kudos to that defender. That is a dangerous wide receiver, catching that pass on third down off the RPO fake. Nice job by the defender, getting him down, tackling the catch, setting up fourth.
Saying to throw for it on fourth. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Quarterback keeper. Powers through the defender. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's Julian saying to throw. He wants to go deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And as if a 60-yarder wasn't tough enough, he's not even straight on. From the right hash, he'll have to unleash a beauty. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. Final timeout called by the Buckeyes. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. That is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. We are locked up to start the second half, and guys, you know what? In a bowl, sometimes that intensity really builds in a tight game like this.
I think that's why we were really anticipating this game so much, too.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And Ohio State makes a ton of highlights with the big pass plays, but this defense has turned in its share over the years, too.
So many guys that we could go back. The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, just recently, the guys that they put their hand in the dirt and they go make things happen, get after quarterbacks like you see right here.
Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that is not how this offense envisioned the second half going. You go in there, you get a plan, you want to come out on script a little bit, and the defense comes out with back-to-back pressures, get to the quarterback, get sacks, really affect him, and get some early hits in this second half.
Makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. defense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Got to make the play on 4th. Looking to take a shot. Makes the grab. Got the conversion and still going. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Oh, and that's a missed opportunity for the offense. You get the matchup you want, you take the shot, the play's there to be made for a touchdown, and he drops it.
On the ground, it's Lacy. There he goes. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Sells the run, looking to pass. Out wide left, it's Haas. Trying to rumble in. Touchdown, Rebels! They take the lead here in the 2nd half. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. The hand to the running back. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. Julian with the play fake. Fires on the move. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. He'll do it himself. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
To the air, it's Chambliss. Timed him perfectly to not get free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. The screen, and watch out. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Snaps on 4th down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Motion from the wide receiver. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Say it. Get it out to the supersonic guy. Could not make his way to the corner. The Buckeyes moving quickly to the line.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass.
He'll take the deep shot. He's got it way down the field. And he scores! Touchdown, Ohio State!
Well, you got to give the quarterback a lot of credit on that one, David. As soon as he recognized man coverage, there was no question where he was going to be looking. One of the fastest wide receivers in the game.
I was about to say, you credit the quarterback. It's his speed. You play him man-to-man, he gets open, he wins. I'm not sure why we're crediting the quarterback. He's got jets.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback changing the play. Looking for a man. It's Chambliss. Right side, it's Cook. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. At the end of 3, and we've got a chance to have a postseason classic on our hands. Let's take a look at the stats so far. All right, stage is set. Let's see how it all plays out here in this postseason showdown. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He wants to throw it. Rush is on. Across the 45. Turning it on. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Hits inside. It's Alexander. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Second down to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Lacey. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Drops back on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. Gets away to his left. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Long way to go on second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Second and long here. Wide receiver going in motion. Straight ahead, it's Jackson. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Churns into the pile. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
But when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Got the first down. Got a little grass. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. And the Buckeyes are flying down the field. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Rodgers. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
And that's a good job by this offense getting the first down, but we got to be in a hurry, right? The clock's going to stop, but not for long, and we got to have some urgency on this drive.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the...
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Almost had the completion, just missed it.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete fourth down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field goal?
Fourth down, Saying. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's down immediately, but they convert on fourth down and keep the drive alive.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one and to keep the drive alive.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up. This drive started about the time Walter Camp invented football, but the defense can finally get a stop on third and long. Oh, look out, the ball's free. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
What a costly fumble. You're in a situation where I'm almost guaranteed points or an opportunity for points to win this football game, and now you're going to be begging for your defense to somehow hold on, make a big play, come and bail you out for fumbling that football.
Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He rifles one deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense chooses to be aggressive and go down the field to try to make the big play. Listen, that's a good thing. It's good to be aggressive, but now you got to live with it a little bit here on third down, because now it's 3rd and long after 2 incompletions, and the defense, they know you're going to pass the football, so you got to have an answer here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And I get it, you're trying to be smart right now because you got to go down the field, and you got to make something happen, and you got to make it happen pretty fast. But now you got to understand the situation.
Guys, I can't believe this. They must not trust their defense at all. They're leaving the offense out there, and they're going to go for it here. You want to talk about a high-risk decision. He's changing the play. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Not much time left, but the offense has a shot to end this one in regulation. They want to run this quarterback. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
He's going to throw deep right side. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game, and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
And right down the middle. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Chambliss. Fires to the right. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
Changing the routes with his receiver. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, they're down in possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab plenty for the 1st down. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. So here they come. One last chance, and they've got to have a touchdown. Rashida Downs going up top. They're all over it. He's sacked. This defense all over it. You know, there's no real reason